Hey everybody, Mark from Northeast Bass Fishing. How you guys doing? Well, I know it's been a while since I've done a video other than a short. I was away. My wife and I went down to Cape May in Jersey for 4 days, Monday through Thursday, last week, and so we got back Thursday night. And then the last couple of days I've just been a little stomach thing, I guess, just no energy and just kind of blah. So I've just kind of been chilling out. But I got a few videos I'd like to do for you guys, and I'm feeling a little better today. You guys have watched, I assume, if you haven't, you can check it out. The video that I did, might have been actually the last full-length video I did, was when Bill Alexander, M.T.O Lures, Extended Life Baits was over, and we went fishing. Well, when Bill was here, you know, you gotta love knowing a bait maker because he gave me a few jigs, and you guys know I've showed you the sand flea for a long time. It's actually how Bill and I kind of got to know each other. And this is the one that I've used pretty much mostly from him. My favorite hair jig. You guys can check out all my videos on him. But you guys have seen me talk about this jig a lot. But Bill has a lot of other jigs from M.T.O lures that he makes, and I can't wait to try them out. So I'm just going to kind of show you what he left me to try out here. Let's see. I'll show you the ones that aren't in any packages yet. But he has these now. I have mostly just this type of head. I'm not sure what you call that. That type of head. I guess that's the pea head or whatever they call that one. This is more of a football head on that hair jig. I think these, I'm going to be guessing at some of the weights on these. I think that's a 1/4 ounce. It doesn't feel light enough to be an 1/8, but he left me a couple of these football hair jigs to try, which I can't wait. And there's a lot of trailers you can use with a hair jig. Sometimes I'll just swim them with no trailer at all, which I have a lot of great success with. But if I'm going to drag the bottom and not so much swim it, I could put a Ned on there. I could put a little piece of super pork, like that Frog Junior size, something like that, a small craw. But usually if I use a trailer on a hair jig, it's either a Ned or a piece of pork. But I got 2 of the football hair jigs that he left me to try out. Let's see what else we got here. And I think, now I'm not 100% sure, I think these are let's see if I'm going to mess these up here. I think this is that, I don't know if I don't know if this is what he calls his mutant, his mutant flea junior, or if this is just, a football head. But it's kind of the way he does them. You've got your football head jig, you've got your silicone skirt, and what makes it great is he adds the hair in there too. So when you've got cold water, tough conditions, that's a great combination, the hair and the silicone. And I'm going to guess that these are 3/8 ounce, these ones that he left me to try out. All the skirts are hand tied. And, for a bait like this, it's not a super huge wide gap hook. I'm not sure what it is. I'm going to assume a 2/0. I guess it could be a 3, but I'm going to assume a 2. But with that hair and the silicone, that's a great combo in the water when the water's a little colder. Now, I don't really throw a hair jig a lot in the summertime, but I know guys who do, and I should really try doing it more. That's a great smallie bait, even in the summertime. Just swimming that, those, guys love throwing that marabou, hair jig around. But I can see these being, 12 months a year jigs right here. So I guess that's kind of like a green pumpkin. Great color. Let's see. This looks like the same. I think these are the same. That green pumpkin skirt with that green hair. You guys can see the green hair. It's pretty cool. It's a great combo. And then he gave me a couple of these guys here. Now this feels a little, I don't know if it's a little lighter. Yeah, it's a smaller head. So this might be a 1/4 ounce. This is what I would call like a peanut butter and jelly. It's got the brown hair and the purple on there. I think this one's the same. That one looks like it might be a 3/8, and that one might be a 1/4. I mean, I'm guessing at the sizes, but you know, if you guys order, you can just get whatever size you like. I tend to throw a heavier jig. You know, if I was going to throw, you know, this time of year, if I'm going to, you know, be dragging the hair jig around deeper water and rock and stuff, I'd probably throw you know, a 3/8 or a 1/2. But that's cool with that two-tone type of hair tied in there, the brown and the purple. It's pretty cool. So he gave me 2 of those, and this is a little guy here, and I think that's a rubber skirt. So living rubber skirt, and that's black hair, and this is light. This is probably 1/8 of an ounce, but I can see this really being killer and really cold water in the spring or the fall. You know, you just get out there after ice out. This guy right here with that living rubber on there, that black hair, would be awesome. Great combo. So that's the ones that are out of the packs. Nope, I do have one of those. Now, he also gave me some of his swim jigs to try. And, you know, same thing. This is just, you know, a black swim jig. Got a weed guard there. Now, if I'm throwing a swim jig, I might cut that weed guard down a little bit. Just get a better hookup. But hand-tied skirts. And you could use for a swim jig. I was talking about it with that Waze swimmer from Mega Bass. You know, usually if I'm throwing a swim jig, it's going to be some kind of swim bait as a trailer. I would think that I could probably put that, you know, that size gap hook. I could probably put that 4-inch spark shad on there, or maybe that Hasdong, or whatever, you know, a Kitech. Or you could go with like a craw type with, you know, with some flapping, you know, a flapping tail. But there's your black, you know, and I'm going to say that might be a 1/2 ounce. It's a little bigger. Could be a 3/8. As I said, I'm going to kind of guess at some of these unless it's on the pack. Let's see. He also gave me a black and blue combo here. So let's see how different this one is. I like how he's got the jig head painted, that blue on there, and I see some. This looks like it's a combination of, that might be rubber, a rubber skirt, silicone, and pretty cool. Pretty cool. So black and blue, black, 2 classic colors for baits. I would say these are probably 3/8 or 1/2. Let me turn that TV down. I can hear it, so I don't know if you guys can. I don't know if it's coming through on the mic or not, but I can hear the sounds from the TV. All right, here's some different swim jig colors. And this is a 3/8 ounce, and I'll be able to tell you the size, because if these are 3/8, then I'll be able to compare it. So I would assume, yeah. Oh, this one actually feels a little heavier. Maybe that is a 1/2, and maybe it's a 3/8. That feels a little lighter. But, oh, he's even got a little rattle strap on there. You can stick the rattle right in there. It's a cool idea. And you guys know I love this like watermelon candy type color, one of my favorites. And let me just see here. Bill just calls it his swim jig, M.T.O lures, 3/8 ounce. So here's, if you guys haven't, you know, you guys have seen my other videos, there's the packaging right there. So if you're looking for a hair jig, or I keep saying hair jig, swim jig, there you go. And I didn't have any of his swim jigs, I don't think, and I've got a lot of his jigs. Let's see. All right, I'll show you that. I don't know if there's any more. Oh, yes, there are. Here's another 3/8 ounce. You guys can see that packaging. Another great color here. If I can get it out of the pack. All right, let's see what he's got here. I haven't even taken these out of the packs yet. All right, this looks like it's got some, you guys know I love brown and orange on a bait. I love it. I throw it a lot, regular jigs. And this one looks like it's got some rubber. He puts that little, you take your rattle, and you can just stick the top of it right in there. You'll have a rattle if you want to rattle. hand-tied skirt. See some orange in there, some, I guess you'd call that watermelon. And there's definitely some living rubber in there too. I don't know if you guys can see, you know, I hope you can, I don't know if you can see the tie in there. Almost looks like a gold or a brown. I don't know if you can see that, but you see the little rattle strap thing there. So you got some living rubber and some silicone. So there's a nice combo right there. And I believe that was a 3/8 ounce also. Yep, 3/8. All right, let's see if there's any other swim jigs here. Oh, here we go. This might be the same. You might have given me two of the same one. Let's see if there's any differences or if it's the same color combination. Yeah, it looks the same to me. Nice full skirt. Yep, I would say these are the same. See, now this is definitely smaller. Now, I know it says 3/8 on there. So you can definitely look at them. So I'm going to assume, could be wrong, but I'm going to assume this is a 3/8, just looking at that head size. And that's a half. And I can just tell by picking them up. Same color, so that brown, the living rubber on there. So 3/8 and a half. And I think that is it for the swim jigs. All right, so now let me show you these other ones here, which are pretty cool. This is a 3/8 ounce, the Mutant Flea, which is, I believe, that football head. Whoop, if I can get this out. Oh, this is a cool color. Now this one is just silicone, but it does have the little rattle strap there. Nice football head. We'll call that a watermelon, I guess. Green. This one, I believe, is the same color. As I said, I've not taken these out of the pack yet, so I'm going to add them to my M.T.O lures box. Let's see if this is the same as that other one. All right. Yeah, I think that's kind of the same. Let's check it out side by side. No, actually, I'd say this is probably a little different green than this one. But the football heads are the same size. You guys can see that up close. But I'd say the skirts are slightly different. But in the very natural colors, great colors for jig fishing. Greens. Oh, let's see, what do we got here? Here's another one of those small ones, which I think has got the rubber skirt on. This is the Mutant Flea Junior, according to the package. I'm going to guess that this is an 1/8. But this is just like this guy over here that I showed you before. They're pretty much, yeah, they're the exact same. So you gave me another one of these guys. So if you need to really go super finesse, here's that living rubber with the hair. Great. And I love a black hair jig. It's great. Works awesome. And let's see what we got here. Here's another 3/8, now green pumpkin. This one actually has the color on there. I don't know if those other ones did, I just didn't see it. So here's your green pumpkin. I think this is like that other one I showed you. Yep. It's that green pumpkin with that green hair. So here we go. Where's the other ones I showed you? So you get 3 of those. That's awesome. That's a great color combo. Black and blue. And 3/8. As I said, I like how he paints the jig head. It's got a little blue on there, the black. And this one definitely has some living rubber in it, definitely has some silicone, and definitely has the blue and the black hair. This is a great combo right here. Hey, throw these this summer. Those fish are hanging out in the deep rocks. Be a nice combo for them. All right, last two here. Here's another 3/8. This is a brown color. Doesn't say it on there, but you guys can see it. Here, I'll show that packaging again. Get a good look at it. And that's a cool combo. You've got, now I think, I'm assuming this is a rubber skirt. Ow. If I'm wrong, it's silicone, but I'm assuming. Just, to me, it feels like rubber. And you can see that brownish hair mixed in there. So that's a great combo. Great combo. I don't even know if you really need a rattle that badly on these. You could put one on, but with the way this is, I could put one of those rattle straps along up on there over that hook there, that bait keeper, and probably put some rattles on if I want to, but I don't know if I really need them. But another great combo right there, that brown with the brown hair. And last but not least, now this says Mutant Flea Jr. football head, 1/4 ounce. And here's a good look at Bill's packaging. Made to order lures, 1/4 ounce. You can see everything there. See everything on the back. Get a good look at that. And I'll put Bill's contact info. Now remember, Bill is very old school, so he took his old website down, but he's just send him an email, and you can get anything you need, or you can just call him. But I'll give you all that info. I'll give you his email and his phone number in the description of the video. And here's what I said this was, a 1/4. Yeah, 1/4 ounce. And there's that brown with that brown hair. So I think that's kind of like this guy. No, well, yeah, I would say that. It's just your bigger size, 3/8 and 1/4. So if you guys like a smaller jig, you've got your options. If you like something a little bigger, I usually tend to start bigger, and if it's not producing, I'll try something smaller. But you guys know that in the fall, in the spring, when you got cold water, these little finessey baits usually produce a lot better. And the fact you can have the combo of the hair and the silicone or the living rubber is really, really great for great fish catchers. But that's it, guys. So I thought I'd just show you all those before I take them out of the package, put them up in my box. I've got a huge box of Bill's jigs, and it's going to get bigger. So I'm going to put all these in there. But it's pretty cool. So you got some swim jigs that look great. Got some of the Mutant Flea Juniors, footballs, a lot of football heads. I love throwing a football head jig. Different colors, different sizes. Mostly it seems like 3/8. But the colors are great. They're so nicely crafted, with the tying. I'll show you a couple more here. But they look awesome. This little guy, show you him again. That should be a good one right there. That's the one I'm going to put on when it's like freezing. Or this one. But who knows? If it's tough conditions, even in the summer, who knows? Maybe that could produce for you. But they just look great. Your green pumpkins. That PB&J, brown and purple, whatever you want to call it. I'll call it PB&J but it looks great. Looks great. So that's it, guys. So I hope you enjoyed that. Any questions, let me know in the comments. I will put Bill Alexander's info, even though you guys have seen plenty of my videos from Bill. I did make, and I don't know if I told you guys this, I did make 2 playlists up. I did a playlist of all the Bass Fishing 101 videos I've done, and I did another playlist of all the extended life baits. So you can just hit that playlist and it'll be all the extended life baits videos I've done. I think I have to add I'll add the most recent one. I didn't add that to the playlist. And all those Bass Fishing 101s I added to a playlist. So if you guys like that, they're a little more in-depth, talking about specific techniques. Check those out. And as I said, if you guys watch those Bass Fishing 101s and you have a topic you'd like me to, to talk about, let me know. I'm always looking for inspiration from you guys too, all right? So as I said, I will put Bill's email and phone number if you're interested in any of these jigs. They're awesome. And in the description, you guys can check them out, all right? So I will see you guys soon on YouTube. Mark out.